We're China maxing now, baby. Welcome. I love China. Oh man. I don't, but I don't know what's been happening lately with censorship. It's crazy. It is crazy. Okay, let me pull up some. Like I mostly had the music. Last time we were using some Zelda music. For some reason, part of the voting on Twitch got muted. I didn't expect that to happen, but that can happen apparently. So there's that. I shouldn't care too much because it's always on YouTube, but still, in the off chance that someone were to watch that on Twitch, yeah, that'd be annoying. What the hell? I knew that some Zelda music was a little bit dangerous in that regard, but I only heard about YouTube. You know, the teacher stuff like Serious Song and Lost Woods and all that. Are they the same even? I don't remember. It's been a while. So, we're going back to Monster Hunter. Seems to be safe for now. Okay, let's see. Let me check something here on the side. I was listening to Saramanda. Once again, I don't know why. That song keeps attacking me. It's strange, but you know, it's a cool song at least. So I will take it. There we go. Censorship, Jesus Christ. Let's go. This is CNN now. Censorship News Network. Let's see, where's my browser here? Let me check. There we go, hell yeah, baby. The US ban in TikTok. President signs the investor ban bill. I was reading about this, and I said before I will say it again, I'm not a law kind of guy, okay? I know how to read at least, which is pretty cool. It's pretty nice. But there's some things here that I find to be strange. I'm not an expert in the matter, but who is, okay? Who is? I'm just a guy on the internet. Let's say this from Dexarto. TikTok users across the United States of America are on red alert yet again after President Joe Biden signed the bill forcing ByteDance to either sell off its US TikTok operations or face a ban in the country. I don't want to get too political here, you know what I'm saying? But wasn't the authoritarian guy supposed to be the orange man? I don't know. I don't know, man. Over the last few years, the United States government has had several attempts to prevent TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, from having access to the data of US citizens due to data privacy concerns and its connection to the Chinese Communist Party. I get it. I understand. I understand. I'm not a big fan of the CCP, I'm not a big fan of China, and I'm not a big fan of selling data, especially private stuff. I think that's reasonable. I don't even like TikTok. I can still say that this is fucked up. Okay, the music seems a little bit too loud, maybe. Let me lower it a little bit. Come on, Village. I like Portable Third. It was a fun game. It was easy, okay. It was a fun game. It was a fun game. I really like the Japanese aesthetics. They're pretty cool. Bathing and drinking something. It was stupid, okay, but it was a fun mechanic. I like that. Okay, where the hell am I? There we go. The most recent move involves a bill that forces ByteDance to sell off its US operations within 9 months from April 24th, 2024. 24. That's funny. But there's a bang in the country. Here's everything we know, which is not much. I will say that. I don't think the Kickstarter knows a lot about this. I have more stuff open, so that's okay. I might be missing some stuff here in my timeline, but I understand concerns about security breaches. That's why they had that. Was it bill? Was it law? I don't exactly remember. It's been a while. But yeah, if you had a government phone, it was quote-unquote illegal to download TikTok and that. And that makes sense, okay? That makes sense. That is government. I understand. I get it. Some people might not agree, but yes, if you're working for big companies, and the governments are just big companies, let's be real in this sense. Yes, you need to be careful with security. That makes sense to me. Okay, that makes sense to me. But even if you're worried about that, and I agree with that, okay? I think we're going 0 to 100 here. We went from nothing to complete ban of the platform, instead of trying to, I don't know how, but maybe stop it, having some fines on that. I know that the European Union has some I don't exactly remember the proper terminology here. It's escaping me at the moment. But they have some laws for that, right? If you're operating Europe, you cannot be selling that information. You can, but it's illegal. That's what I'm trying to say. They could have something like that. Something that Europe did that makes sense to me, right? I don't know. Is TikTok getting banned in the USA? Not for now. At the time of writing, the government in the United States of America has not announced the ban on TikTok in the country, but has passed a law that requires its parent company to sell off its US operations. God damn it. God damn it. It feels so scammy. It feels so scammy to me. Okay. April 24th, 2024. President Joe Biden signed a bill that requires ByteDance to divest its US TikTok operations, selling it to a non-adversarial company. If they have a pending sale when that 9-month timer runs out, the US will provide ByteDance with a 3-month extension. Okay, okay. Why do they have to sell part of their company, though? It seems extremely scammy to me, and it's not surprising, right? It's not really surprising when you've been around just a little bit, when you've seen stuff in the files that Elon released some time ago, how all their agencies, big government, want to have their own spoon on the social media soup, right? That Twitter stuff was absolutely wild. Honestly, it was absolutely wild. It is scammy. It is extremely scammy. TikTok CEO Chu. I'm not quite sure. That is Chinese. I don't really know Chinese. Will issued a statement after Biden signed the bill into law, further revealing that they plan on fighting the decision in the courts immediately. Makes sense to me. To some extent, okay? I don't think there are any good guys in all this issue. I hate all of them. Make no mistake, this is ban. If bang on TikTok, if bang on you, and then bang on your voice. He said. In his response to the bill amid the TikTok ban is their ultimate goal. Yeah, that's no secret. They've been trying to do that for a while. Rest assured, we aren't going anywhere. We're confident, and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts. We will update this article as further developments become known. Which they didn't. Which they didn't. The thing is, once again, I'm not a law guy, so I can only speculate here, right? But they're trying to claim that this is an infringement on the First Amendment. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's fair. I don't think the government should do this. I don't think it's actually First Amendment breach here. It's not that you cannot have your speech. You have other platforms. And the most important part here would be that even if TikTok operates on the USA, it's not a USA company. So I don't know how the law operates like that. It is a strange situation, not gonna lie. So I don't really know. I don't really know too much how this will end in general. Before continuing, I want to bring up a Stantas comic because I think it's fair. Should I try TikTok? No, the genius will spy on you. FBI. Yes, that's why this is coming. They're doing the exact same thing. It's not that I don't like the Chinese having my data, in this case. I don't want anyone having my data. No one. It's mine. It's private data. So shut up. I hate all of them here. Let's see. From the CNN. I've been just saying the potential TikTok ban into law. Here's what happens next. 4 minutes read. This is longer than 4 minutes, let me tell you. President Joe Biden signed a bill Wednesday that could lead to a nationwide TikTok ban, declaring a massive threat to the company's US operations. You see, I understand that the government should look for the... How to say this? I agree that they can and should protect the country, and this could be protecting the country. At the same time, I don't trust the government. I think that makes sense. I think both can be true at the same time. Also, let me... I've seen there's something fucking up with my model. It keeps happening lately. I don't know why. Let's see. Okay, it was not there. Why am I so blind? I will never understand. Okay, I think this is better. Ah, Jesus Christ. Come on now. There we go. Look at me. I'm back. Beautiful. Congress had passed the bill this week as part of a wide-ranging foreign aid package meant to support Israel and Ukraine. But why, though? That's something that I don't understand. Why do you have to have these massive bills with a bunch of stuff that make no sense? I remember... When was it? Early 2024? 2022? I'm trying to say. Early 2021? I don't remember. There was this huge backlash with another massive bill in the Congress. And you had people like fucking AOC being like, look at these people, huh? Voting yes on this massive bill that they know nothing about. It was such a fucking meme with a bunch of quote-unquote coup relief and money for... What was it again? Feminists in Pakistan, something like that. And people were mad. AOC seemed to be right. Then it was later revealed that she actually voted yes to that without knowing anything about it. So, yeah. It is scummy. This happens everywhere. But, Jesus Christ, come on now. This is something important. Do not act like clowns. It was approved by the House on Saturday and by the Senate on Tuesday. The legislation poses the most serious risk to TikTok since US officials began Raising concerns about the app in 2020. Under what is now US law, TikTok is forced to find a new owner within months or be banned from the United States entirely. Here's what we know and how it could affect you. Once again, I don't like TikTok. I think this is a bigger problem than security breach. And that is a problem, okay? That is a problem already. But if you've seen TikTok, holy shit. That's just a propaganda machine. I've seen some people hurt themselves real bad doing TikTok shenanigans. You can say this is just Darwinism, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to accelerate too much, you know what I'm saying? What does the TikTok legislation do? The bill that Biden signed gives TikTok's Chinese parent, ByteDance, which by the way, I've been hearing about people saying that no, this is actually not Chinese. It's not Chinese, it's not even the same platform. Look, I don't know if it's the same platform or not, but the company is Chinese. It has the headquarters in Beijing, China. That is a fact. That is a fact. So there seems to be some propaganda going around too with that. A little bit dangerous once again. 700? No, 270 days to sell TikTok. 30 days so would lead to significant consequences. TikTok would be prohibited from US app stores and from quote-unquote internet hosting services that support it. I guess that this refers to internet providers. Makes sense to me. I don't know if you can dodge this with a VPN. VPN. I know how to speak, I promise. Apparently, you potentially can, but it's still illegal and you can face serious consequences. I don't think those appear here in this article. That will effectively restrict new downloads of the app and interaction with its content. Biden's decision to sign the bill on Wednesday puts the deadline for sale at January 19th, 2025. Under the legislation, however, Biden could extend the deadline another 90 days if he determines the company has made progress toward the sale, giving TikTok potentially up to a year before facing a ban. Okay. We read about this before. What is TikTok saying? TikTok is threatening legal action to post the law. In immediate post to TikTok, company CEO Shochu? I hope not. Told users, rest assured, we aren't going anywhere. We're confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts, he added. Facts and the Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail. Once again, you may not have a case because you're not an American company. I don't know how it works, okay? I don't know how it works. I think we can make that argument. We're confident and we will keep fighting. And I read that already. Next meme. In a statement, the TikTok spokesperson called the law unconstitutional and said it would devastate the platform's 170 million US users and 7 million businesses that operate on the app. The law could be unconstitutional, but I don't think you have constitutional rights as a Chinese company. Not American constitutional rights, that's what I'm trying to say, okay? I don't know, also. 170 million US users. That is way too much. That's way too much. How did this wind up in a bill about foreign aid? A similar TikTok bill had been passed by the House in March, but it stalled in the Senate. In a procedural move, House Republicans this month attached a revised TikTok bill to the foreign aid package in hopes of forcing the Senate to vote on the TikTok legislation. Scammy. Extremely scammy, once again. Following the bill with foreign aid, a top US priority. Not to get too political here, but why though? But why is this a top priority? We all know why. I'm just playing the fool. Fast-tracked the TikTok bill and made it more likely to pass. More likely to pass? But it passed, right? That's what we're seeing. I need to blow my nose here. Been getting chilly once again, so it's stuffy. Give me a second, please. There we go. Jennifer Gay, hold up. Are you gonna tell me you have someone called Jennifer Gay, a TikTok content creator, sits outside the US Capitol Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024, in Washington as senators prepare to consider legislation that will force TikTok's China-based parent company to sell the social media platform under the threat of a ban. A contentious move by US lawmakers. Jennifer Gay. This has to be a psyop. This has to be a psyop. I cannot believe anything now. What the hell do you mean? Come on now. What does this mean for my use of the app? If TikTok can separate from ByteDance by the deadline, then US TikTok users could hypothetically be cut off in mid-January. But that's still a big if. So for now, TikTok fans can continue using the app as before, though they might begin to see more creators, or the company itself, is speaking out in the app to oppose the legislation. Was this all just performative from the Republicans? It could be. More than a third of Americans use TikTok. TikTok is one of the most popular social media platforms in the US. In January, 35% of Americans aged 12 and older said they currently use it. And formerly Twitter. That gets me every time. Okay. Okay, I have another question here. Maybe I'm just too old for this, okay? "35% of Americans aged 12 and older. In current year, I don't believe that age 12 should be on the internet. I don't think that should be a thing. My social media has rules for 13 plus, which we can... we might agree with that. Okay, we might agree with that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like having to deal with, you know, kids on social media. It's been something quite contentious lately, and I don't like it. Let me close something here. Go fast. There I go. What are TikTok's options? TikTok promised to take the US government to court if Biden signed the bill. In a memo Saturday, a top TikTok executive wrote to employees that this would be the beginning, not the end, of a long process to challenge what the company calls unconstitutional legislation that censors Americans' speech rights and that would harm small businesses that depend on the app. In March, she vowed to continue fighting, including by exercising our legal rights. Censors Americans' speech rights. I see the argument. Trust me, I see it. But is it though? Is it? I don't know. I don't think that's fair. Because it's just attacking a single company. And to be fair, if you're gonna go with the censoring of a speech because they're banning TikTok, TikTok itself is extremely censorious. Okay? We've seen a bunch of people getting off the platform extremely fast because they, quote unquote, spout the wrong opinions. I remember that post from, was it Lips of TikTok? Maybe. I think there were more people doing that. So if you want to claim censoring a speech of Americans, why are you, a platform, also censoring the speech of Americans? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. No one is in the right here. I hate all of them. And I hope they disappear. In Minecraft. Maybe. Does TikTok have a case? First Amendment experts say a bill that has the ultimate effect of censoring TikTok users could be shut down by the courts. Could be. Could be. Pakistan's Supreme Court precedent protects Americans' First Amendment right to access information, ideas, and media from abroad. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. They have precedent. Senator Fred Johnson, policy director of the Ninth First Amendment Institute at Columbia University. By banning TikTok, the bill will infringe on this right and with no real payoff. China and other foreign adversaries could still purchase American sensitive data from data brokers on the open market. Even if something bad is already happening, we shouldn't let it slide. We should try to crack down on that as best as we can. So I don't think there's a good argument. Having legal precedents? Sure. Well, it's already bad, so who cares? That is a shit argument. Shut the fuck up. A good challenge could lead to the measure being temporarily blocked while the litigation plays out, likely over multiple years. That seems possible. That seems really possible to me. But if a court declines to grant a temporary injunction, TikTok could have to scramble to comply with the law. Yeah, pretty much. Also, I want to search something now because I think it's relevant. Before we finish this, let me take another here. Let me hide this for a second. How interesting, how curious. Let's see if I can find... Is good enough? Let's see. I don't wanna fall into, you know, misinformation here. What the hell is this web? You have a bunch of stuff and you don't let me scroll. What's wrong with you? Jesus Christ. There we go. Holy shit. Okay, I think this is the same. I don't think this is the same then. So fine, let's see. I was looking for information on Russia Today. Okay? Because I don't think that is a thing you can access from the West anymore. And you have some stuff here. But apparently there were just layoffs because of the war. It's not the same. It's not the same, to be fair. Helen Cook, who hosts the show for Russia Today America, wrote in Talkers that I agreed to do a show this week. He had booked and was scripting on the topic of refugees, a snapshot of desperate Ukraine problems flight, but that show won't air. In all hands meeting on Thursday, March 3rd at noon, this was 2022, by the way. Management despair the remaining our tears, the dilemma. We've been cancelled by cable / satellite / online distribution platforms. The known first confirmed the shutdown and the employee memo. I don't know, man, I don't know. doesn't seem to be that different. Still different, but still same. Let's go back here. So what if TikTok gets sold to someone else? The trouble is that TikTok's parent is subject to Chinese law, and the Chinese government is on record opposing a sale. In recent years, China has implemented export controls governing algorithms, a policy that will seem to cover the incredibly successful algorithm that powers TikTok's recommendation engine. I've seen some people talking about this and saying that it's actually trash. It doesn't even work properly. So, are you gonna tell me that most of the population that scroll through TikTok are lobotomized? I choose to believe. Can TikTok still succeed without its algorithm? No, wait. I skipped the whole paragraph here. Let me go back. If the Chinese government doesn't want to let ByteDance relinquish TikTok's algorithm, the thinking goes, it could block the sale outright. Alternatively, it may allow TikTok to be sold, but without the lucrative algorithm that forms the basis of its popularity. Which makes sense, it's fair. Can TikTok still succeed without its algorithm? That would be difficult. That would be the difficult question facing the company in the event of a forced sale. Without the secret sauce that has propelled the app to 170 million US users, the app could be as good as dead. It's just a slop machine. It's just a slop. Streamer sloppy. Also, there's something here I want to note once again because I think it's important. TikTok's parent is subject to Chinese law. Which is fair, it is a Chinese company based in China. Why are you trying to appeal to American law here? I don't think that's fair. If this was, I don't know, Facebook, yes, American company. Twitter, even though it's private, I'm pretty sure it's still American company. So on and so forth. They may or may not have a case here. They may or may not. Which could be pretty interesting, not gonna lie. I don't like any of the parties here, but let me tell you, I hate TikTok is bad and should disappear. But I don't think the government should be getting their slimy hands on this. Also, to finish this part, from Reuters, ByteDance denies mirror report of plan to sell TikTok. There were some rumors that apparently they had a front company based on America to just sell it to themselves. Might not be the case. ByteDance has no plan to sell TikTok, the company's official account said in a statement posted on Houtiao, a media platform owned by the China-based firm. The information earlier reported that ByteDance is exploring scenarios for selling TikTok's US business without the algorithm that recommends videos to TikTok users. I don't think that algorithm should be that difficult to replicate. You probably use some sort of tagging, so I don't know. Yes, President Joe Biden on Wednesday signed into law a bill that bans TikTok in the country if its owner, ByteDance, fails to divest the popular short video app over the next 9 months to a year. Well, if they disappear, they disappear. I won't be crying for them. However, let me tell you something. This could be a dangerous precedent if this goes forward, right? So, it is a difficult situation. It is a difficult situation once again. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Let's see. What else do we have around here? Oh yeah! Speaking of social media going to shit. Oh boy, do I have something for you. This is from the short once again. YouTube could roll out ads while videos are paused after strong traction in experiment. YouTube has been testing a new way to show you ads that appear when you pause your video, and it could be coming to screen near you soon. This is dystopian, to say the least. YouTube is at war against ad blockers, and is simultaneously testing different ways to show ads to non-premium subscribers. The company wants to expand its ad presence during video playback. No, it's not gonna work. Ad blockers are pretty fucking cracked. You know what I'm saying? During Alphabet's Q1 2024 in Skull, Philip Schindler, Senior Vice President at Google, shared results about an ad experiment they've been running on YouTube. In Q1, we saw strong interaction from the introduction of a pause ads pilot on connected TVs. Of course they are going for TVs. I don't like smart TVs, I think they're trash. This is a new non-interruptive ad format that appears when users pause their organic content. Initial results show that pause ads are driving a strong brand lift results that are commanding attention. You scumfucks! Yeah, you're only worried about the money. That makes sense to me. Jesus fucking Christ. Children didn't say when the pause ads will hit your devices, but if Google execs are happy with them, don't be surprised if they start popping up soon. That's so fucking annoying. You know why? Because when you're watching stuff on your phone, obviously you're not gonna have your ad look, right? But if you want to take a screenshot, usually you need to pause the video. What an amazing tax for something so simple. I hate it here. It started testing past ads last year, as reported by Adweek. You're not biased at all. This ad will pop up as banners around the video and can be removed by hitting the dismiss button. They're going to be pretty similar to the pause ads that Hulu introduced back in 2019. Ah yes, Hulu, sure. It comes after YouTube cracked down third-party ad blockers early this week. Crackdown? Another lie you can tell to yourself. Guessing that viewers who are using these third-party apps may experience buffering issues or see the error. The following content is not available on this app when trying to watch a video. Do you really want an arms race with the most autistic people on Earth? That's not gonna work. You cannot win this one, YouTube. Stop it. Stop it. Jesus Christ. This reminds me of Old School Futurama, right? That episode when Fry had some advertisement during his sleep. We're getting there. Well, living on a prayer. Something like that. It's so bad. It's so annoying. No one likes the fucking ads. Why do you think this is a good idea? It's not. It's not, and it never will. Also, if you're trying to watch videos on YouTube on your phone, at least on Android devices, there are alternatives. You just need to look around. Anyway, speaking of censorship, boy oh boy, do we have some stuff on Stellar Blade, or should I say, Stella Blade? It's so fucking ridiculous, Jesus Christ. Banding into comics. As a developer Shift Up promises Stellar Blade will release uncensored, Sony patches out in-game graffiti art following accusations of racism. I was following this during the week. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ, they're Korean. Come on now. My god, my nose. Please give me a second. In overriding the promise made by the developer Shift Up that the highly anticipated action title would, would be released completely uncensored, Sony has announced that they will be patching out a piece of graffiti funding Stellar Blade due to an absolute reaching accusation from, of course, IGN, that the in-game artwork could be read as a reference to racial slur. It's not even the slur itself or something close to. It's so fucking hilarious. Shift Up first offer the confirmation of an uncensored Stellar Blade released on April 21st. And that was a fucking lie, by the way. Taken to the game's official Twitter account, the developer announced in both English and Japanese that Stellar Blade offers the same uncensored version in all countries, including the Japanese version. Lies! Deception! Uncensored all countries. We will get to that. And the announcement was met with thunderous applause from the game's excited fanbase, particularly in light of the Western video game industry's continued criticism of its protagonist's attractive appearance. It would take only a single complaint from IGN for the game's publisher, Sony, to render the guarantee null and void. In the review of the game, the video game news outlet found themselves clutching their pearls, of course, and the placement of a large graffiti piece written hard next to a glowing neon R sign. The later object denoting a nearby meetup location for one of the game's NPCs, Roxanne, which they believed was a reference to the hard R version, a term referring to the dictionary spelling of the word as opposed to the colloquial version ending in A of the N-word racial slur. This is normal behavior. This is absolutely normal. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Jesus Christ. Presenting to raise the issue directly to Sony rather than Shift Up, IGN was subsequently informed by a company representative that the placement of two graphics near each other in Stellar Blade resulted in an unintentional objectionable phrase. You can say hard R, okay? That's not a slur. Jesus fucking Christ, you fucking mongoloids. Shift Up had no intention of creating an offensive artwork and will be replacing the graffiti for the Day 1 patch on boy oh boy, that patch is spicy as fuck. Further pressed by the outlet, one of the censorship efforts would extend to removing the graphic from the game's physical release, given that said copies will have been printed with the original version of the game's code. The representative again affirmed that the graffiti should be removed for all users in the Day 1 update. And that sounds extremely dystopic to me, once again. Ah, there we go. Making good on their promise, Sony's patch for Stellar Blade is now live. As discovered by Kotaku, rather than hard, the post-patch graffiti now reads crime. Which is still funny. It's arguably worse. Ah, didn't have the funny here. Didn't have the funny here. See if I can find it. Let me see. Let me see. Let's scroll a little bit. I saw this days ago, after all. I'm still scrolling here. Jesus Christ, where was this again? We're getting close. What was this guy, wasn't it? Had to be. It had to be. And that. The hell? Maybe it was not this guy. I think I don't remember. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, there is. It was this guy. I remember correctly. There we go. From Learning the Law. Starblade had graffiti with the word hard next to it and next to it the word R. Somehow journals made mental gymnastics and connected to a slur. PlayStation demanded censorship and the word was changed with the last update. It was replaced with crime and it's also a slur, Lamau. Crimer. An African American male who commits crimes. Congratulations, you played yourself. My goodness, my goodness. so stupid, Jesus Christ. But lo and behold, this was not the only change in the one patch. Unlucky for us. Let's see from Niche Gamer. Probably censorship and knowledge by Shift Up. I think this has everything. But fret not. Fret not, my littles. That sounds extremely wrong. Fret not, my people. Much better. Yesterday, fans came forward surprised to see different versions of the Holiday Rabbit costume in Stellar Blade. As a result, accusations and misinformation overtook the discourse. The first signs of censorship in Stellar Blade appeared online when users who received physical editions of the game noticed that the Holiday Rabbit outfit was different after the game was patched. Oh, stinky! Stinky! And I think you can only get the original if you had a physical copy. That is fucked. This was later thought to be a possible hoax after footage before the day one patch showed the censored outfit. I don't remember that. What appears to be the case is that reviewers who received a digital copy of the game were actually playing a 1.01 patch, there we go, as opposed to the game as it was shipped. This transitional patch between the original game and the day 1 1.02 patch appears to have been what censored the outfits. Ho 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 ho! I don't like it. The information about the uncensored outfits came from individuals who received their physical editions early and played the game unpatched, which at the time meant it was difficult to verify. Fair. In the hour since, Stellar Blade became unavailable. Strange. Racers have begun speaking up about the censorship and have begun uploading video of the uncensored outfit. There's also footage of the director of Stellar Blade allegedly acknowledging the censorship in the latest patch of the game. When asked, he used a canned response, claiming that the censored version is the intended version. In my opinion, it seems like a very sunny response. It is. We get more on that. There have also been other changes, such as reducing the level of gore in the game and how it sticks to Eve's body. Both of these changes come despite assurances from Shift Up, by the way, Shift Up, that the game would be uncensored for all regions. Fans of Stellar Blade are organizing online to share their displeasure with the censorship of the game, which has seemingly been mandated by Sony. I've seen some people wanting to literally kill Grumps for this, which is people having a normal one on Twitter, I guess. Reminding in the comics, this is a little bit bigger, you know. The elaborate director response after patch censors Holiday Rabbit outfit claims updated design was always intended as final version. I just don't believe you. Doesn't make any sense to me. And I will show you why later when we enter that. In development that suggests there are truly no heroes left in Meng, apparently not. Following the discovery that the patch censored the game's Holiday Rabbit outfit, Stellar Blade director Hyun Tae Kim has claimed that he always intended for the updated, less risque version of the costume to be its final design. If that was always the case, why wasn't that in the game before? Why did it have to be patched day one? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me. It is weird. It is weird. As in both the game's demo and in some patch on this release, the original version of the Honey Rabbit, his type it's Holiday Rabbit, we can say that here, outfit provided a Star Blade protagonist Eve with a hooded leotard featuring a bunny-tail pom-pom, we cannot say that here in these images, on its back, and a plunging, cleavage-heavy neckline on its front. That's pretty good. Huge badonkadonks on these genius cartoons. Hell yeah, baby. It's Korean, I don't give a fuck. We have here the original, and it's pretty good. Let me tell you, it is pretty good. We can see high cuts, we can see the cleavage. Pretty nice, pretty artistic, we enjoyed it. However, following the release of the game's Day 1 patch, the same one that censored the game's hard graffiti graphic, oh my god, I'm dying. The concerns that one particular instance of the image could be taking bad faith as a reference to the N-word racial slur. You guys are reaching out. Players soon found that rather appearing as it did originally in the Holiday Rabbit. They keep saying honey, I don't know why. It's Holiday, it's right there. That comes up Eve's chest with a lacy undershirt and extends out towards the bottom in order to cover up the amount of skin shown around her thighs. And we can see that here. The comparison, right? Actually, we can open both images to do this. We have this one. Original. Pretty good. This is the updated. We can see the differences here. No cleavage. Less cleavage. There's something in there. You can see there's more stuff here covering the skin. Something that I find quite funny here. You can still see the same line. This seems to be really low quality. And I don't understand the meaning of this. Aside from just censorship, right? If this was the case, if they wanted the lower cut here, which could be a possibility, why is it so low quality? Makes no sense to me. Make no sense to me. Surprisingly, its discovery and this bit of still censorship prompted outrage from excited players. Many outfits have been censored, by the way. Many outfits. Many of them feeling particularly betrayed, given developer Shift Up's previous promise that the game will release uncensored. We've seen this before. To this end, one fan sought to take the issue directly to Kim himself. Per a translated video shared to r/StarBlade subreddit. To be fair, I don't speak Korean, so I don't know if this is true or not. During April 26th launch event for the Helen Disparate action title, Kim was asked by an attendee if there had been any thinking of rolling back to the version before the censorship. In turn, the director affirmed, understandably, we also recognize the issue. However, the final costume that we want to show you is indeed the costume in version 1.0.0.2. If that was the intended, why is that not in the base game? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. It is really slimy here. I want to clarify that this is our final product, he added. However, I know the censor is not enough to convince our users. There's an internal discussion ongoing regarding this, so I think we'll have a chance to answer it soon. If this was your intention all along, why do you need to have an internal discussion regarding this? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. This seems to be damage control at the moment. And it's sad, but you know what I'm saying. There above, while the patched version of the game censors the Holiday Rabbit outfit, players can still access the original custom that we put in the physical release and decline to update it. That appears to be the case, at least, but you know, it still sucks. Unfortunately, for players who had hoped the Korean action title will stand tall as a pillar of anti-censorship amidst an ever-growing puritanical media environment, this is not the only confirmed instance of censorship in Stellar Blade. In addition to the aforementioned censorship of the game's hard graffiti, players have also reported that the Day 1 patch has drastically reduced the amount of blood and gore effects featured throughout Eve's adventure. While numerous reports have flowed in regarding the further censorship of even more outfits, as of writing, many of these remain unconfirmed. Fair, that is fair. I've seen some discussion about the gore, and some people are saying that, well, you see, that was just the demo, that was just the splash screen, it was never supposed to reach the final game. And I had to think about it, right? If it was not supposed to reach the final game, why the fuck was that in the demo? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you do that? I just don't get it. Simply, I just don't get it. I don't understand. That is strange. It seems to me like you're wasting your work here. I don't know. It's weird, man. It is just weird. I don't know what to tell you. To me, it seems that Sony came knocking, and they were like, no. No. You had to censor this. You had to censor this. We don't like it. We at Sony don't like this. And goddamn, it is fucked up. It is fucked up. We can have shit in Detroit, man. It's so annoying, let me tell you. And still, we have another thing here with Stellar Blade, because some people cannot shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. From thegamer.com, Stellar Blade's successful release shouldn't be a cause for celebration. You know what? I agree with this, but probably for a different reason. Let's read. Chief Tab has confirmed that every single version of Stellar Blade will be uncensored, and that was a fucking lie. But what does that even mean? Ooh, hard in jail. Hot woman bad. The proper Shift Tab has announced that the Stellar Blade will be launching uncensored across all territories ahead of its release later this week. Lies. You sit on a throne of fucking lies once again. Put to rest non-existent fears. Put to rest non-existent fears. The game will be nipped and tucked in the name of censorship. Was this ever the case, or is it being hailed as a victory to continue the newfound culture war the game has been caught up in? Well, would you look at that? Life comes at you real fucking fast nowadays. Why the fuck do you keep lying? Why the fuck you lying? Come on now! It's a complicated situation, and to understand it, we need to look at the relationship between censorship and video games. Oh, this is gonna make me mad, I think. I haven't read this one, so... and how their experiences often change depending on when or where we have them. That shouldn't be a case. The case. Japan is known for scaling down the difficulty of their games so that the global audiences aren't turned off. That is actually incorrect. It's not from Japan. It's from the US. That's done because of the US. Make no mistake about it. Oh my god, I'm dying here. I need a drink. Also, funny thing. Some games back in the day were way more difficult in the American versions because renting was very popular back in the day. So that way, you couldn't finish it in a single weekend. Ain't that funny? Like developing BLS. Oh my god. Willing to depict graphic or bloody violence in ways that Western audiences embrace. That is a fucking lie! What do you mean by this? Gore has been censored in the West for literal decades. Decades, okay? I'm going back 15 years. Back to the good old times of the PSP. I remember playing Monster Hunter Portable 2nd G. Later, it came to the West as Freedom Unite. And let me tell you, it was censored. You had way less blood. What are you trying to tell me? Why the fuck are you trying to lie to me? I lived through this shit, you scumfuck! It's really bad companies trying to stifle or to stifle out, I guess, creative expression or free speech. To stifle our creative expression or free speech. Normally it's just ratings for the stuff, and when the server cap is based on spreadsheet data. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that one. To celebrate that something is released uncensored is to imply there was something worthy of censorship in the first place. Why was it censored, you fuckboy? Tell me. No, come on now, tell me, just tell me. Why was it censored? And when it comes to Stellar Blade, I'm not sure where exactly that assumption is coming from. Sexy woman bad! Okay, it's current year, you cannot have sexy woman. What the hell do you mean? The game is already blatant in showing off Eve's body, while the violence in the trailers and demos seems no worse than most of the AAA games we play these days. It's grotesque and unique, but so is Resident Evil. You cannot compare this game to Resident Evil, what the hell is wrong with you? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Jesus Christ. Fucking Western Puritans, Jesus fucking Christ, I hate them! Burning passion. Despite struggling to find where the censorship might take place. It already took place, you fucking clown! Stellar Blade managed to trend on Twitter shortly after the announcement regardless. The official social media also leaned into this news as a form of marketing, with expectant audiences jumping in to try and praise it for sticking it to the man. What man that is, I don't know. I'm going to commit a hate crime. What do you mean, what man? Western fucking companies! What's wrong with you? Jesus Christ. I assume he's over on the left somewhere. It must be difficult being so fucking blind. It's embarrassing, and much like we've reading about on The Gamer in recent weeks, this sort of perspective makes us ashamed to enjoy a game which otherwise takes all the right boxes. Yeah? Why is it censored though? Huh? Tell me! Jesus fucking Christ. Stellar Blade moves in the same circles as censorship for games like Tekken Match Sessions as Fire Emblem, which at the time was panned by niche audiences when Nintendo decided to cover up a main character's much memed vagina bones in select cutscenes. It was also the chest, but sure. Others were edited to cover up and reduce cleavage, while detailing was removed to move away from the illusion of nudity. I don't think it was necessary, and in the US sense we have seen far more risque designs in games like Fire Emblem and Persona. I don't think that is true though. It'd be nice if you had a citation here. But back then, Persona maybe, okay, Persona maybe, I'm trying to say Fire Emblem. But back then, Nintendo was dipping its toes into more mature direction, one that it wasn't ready to commit to without alterations. Are you trying to defend censorship here? Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell? Into channels like Censor Gaming frequently talk about how localizers or translators are looking to change or westernize Japanese games, filling them with inaccuracies designed to spread messages and ideas that serves material never intended. The historical value to documenting how games are adapted or changed for each region, but it is a mistake for audiences to constantly approach these alterations with a hostile attitude. Is it? Is it? Is it though? Are you sure about that? Is it? Are you sure? That's the case? Oh my god. She's getting me so fucking mad at the moment, dude. We have to be hostile, because translations nowadays make no fucking sense. They're, at the very least, infused with copious amounts of soy. It's disgusting. We've been talking about this for months. Shut the hell up! Jesus Christ, one thing is, I need to change this because this is a fucking Japanese idiom that you cannot translate. Sure. But then, they start changing everything. You have anti-capitalists for some reason. You have the all property is theft song lying in that game that I don't remember the name. You have, and we will get to that later, sticking it to the chuds. You scumfucks, I fucking hate you with a burning passion. So the experience we were meant to have has been bastardized. It is. It is. And I can demonstrate it. Every single fucking time. I've been doing that for months. My localization staff are more likely to do the opposite. You filthy fucking liar. No, it's impossible. It is fucking impossible. And I'm opening this. I'm opening this. Unicorn Overlord. I'm going to... you know? As they create dialogue designs and other references to best fit their intended market. You are admitting, you are fucking admitting they're changing stuff from the original to appeal to broader audiences. You fucking clown! How can you be this fucking stupid? I will never understand. Jeez. What the hell? Not all of these decisions are going to be right, but by turning it into a culture war, where there's no room for debate, we don't help anyone. I'm shaking. I'm shaking! What the hell is this? It's so funky! Okay, we're stopping that. It's not that it's bad, but Nargo's theme jazz version? That might be a little bit dicey. That might be dicey. Let's see. Let's move to the next one. Tuba Village. Oh, come on now. There we go. There we go. Where was I? There we go. Dude, please. Please understand this. If you keep changing stuff, yes, it is a bastardization of the original. Demonstrable, every single time. Fucking demonstrable. And people will defend this because they fucking love eating shit. They love eating shit on the chads. I don't understand. Have some fucking pride for once in your lifetime and ask for something that is high quality. It's not that difficult to understand. My goodness. Jeez. And yes, it is fucking culture war. I hate it, but that is what it is. Jeff Tapp hasn't specified exactly what in Stellar Blade will remain uncensored in the globally released versions. Everything should be uncensored, you stupid son of a bitch. Which begs the question of why it was worth bringing up in the first place. They got censored, you scumfuck! It was enough bait for anti-censorship gamers to join the conversation and see this marketing announcement as a hollow victory for a war the other side wasn't even aware was going on. You have to be kidding me! You have to be kidding me! You stupid buffoon! We have every single week several fucking examples of this happening. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And I'm willing to say it's not necessarily culture war of bullshit, okay? I'm willing to say that. Sometimes it's just low as fuck quality in the translation. And they keep changing stuff. And something that some stuff doesn't make any sense. And maybe you get stupid fucking memes that will be forgotten in 15 fucking days. Sometimes when the game's release, those fucking memes are already dead. Oh my god, what the hell? You couldn't be more disingenuous if you tried. Jeez. What the hell? I certainly wasn't, and I've played and enjoyed the Stellar Blade demo more than enough to put money down on the full game. Yet it already feels tainted, like we'll look back on Stellar Blade as a pawn in the fruitless battle for conventionally attractive women in video games, and a lack of censorship that proves, once and for all, that the games have won. You're writing for a website that is literally called thegamer.com. Why are you opposed to the quote-unquote gamers? I will never understand. I will never understand, dude. Stellar Blade is uncensored. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. But until you show me exactly what was on the chopping block, to begin with, this proclamation means nothing. If anything, it is more harm than good. How about this? How about this? This is censored? How about this? This was censored for some godforsaken reason. You have to be the most disingenuous piece of shit I've ever seen. Jade King. Fucking Jade King, come here. Come here. White woman? About Jade King. Jade King is lead features editor for The Gamer, specializing in everything from the latest reviews to in-depth interviews with people from across the industry. In her time here, she has also built up a reputation for covering both animation and queer media in all forms. Previously games editor at Trusted Reviews. Do not trust them. Not at all. She has also written for a number of outlets on myriad different topics. It's always the fucking Rainbow Mafia, dude. Favorite game, so I'm infamously bad at ranking things, but some of my all-time favorites include Final Fantasy IX. I don't believe you. The Last of Us Part 2, because of fucking course it is. Stardew Valley, Tomato Butterfly Soup, I don't know what it is. In a launch list of others I frequently struggle to pick from. Bonus favorite, Knack 2 is actually quite good. You lost with this all fucking credibility you could have. You're just a shield. You're just a fucking shield. And you're not gonna make it. As a focus, I'm a bit of an all-rounder when it comes to video games. I loves to play and write about everything from Final Fantasy to Farming Sim lands firmly in my remit. From Final Fantasy to Farming Sim means I play Final Fantasy IX and Stardew Valley. That's not a whole lot, but sure. I also loves to dip my toes into queer media, animation, and never ever comics from time to time. If something has cute characters and plenty of sappy emotions, chances are I'll be all over it. This let me move a little bit. I'll read this. Creative gaming achievement. Like many critics of video games, I'm not very good at them. Wow, imagine being good at your job? No, not here. But I did kill lots of insects in Earth Defense Force, despite having a fear of spiders though. I'm also 12 in the world for a couple of Snow Patrol songs in Guitar Hero 5. There's a fucking 5? Jesus Christ. Look at this. Queer storytelling. Incredible. This is that vampire guy from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, female hero, so interesting. Cyberpunk, I see. Fallout 76 is a surprisingly hard game to get back into. The Bethesda's online RPG is so hard right now. Wasn't this game a fucking failure? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and the beauty of an unreliable narrator. The ending of Rebirth teases for very big things for Cloud and Aerith. Okay, let's see. Hey, this too. I wonder why. 14 years later and Fallout New Vegas is still a buggy mess. Sure, I mean, he'd really have to update it, maybe, perhaps. Oh, look at that! Hey, this too again. Claimed by the gays. More Fallout. More Fallout, because it is the current thing. For Silk Song, you should probably play Hollow Knight. This bitch is not finishing Hollow Knight. What does Aaron Paul have to do with Fallout New Vegas? This has to be a fucking joke. It still feels like coming back home to an old friend. After a couple of hours with Supergen sequel, I cannot wait for early access to arrive. And they have here a fucking bear. Make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. Jesus Christ. I fucking hate these people. Let's get a little bit more mark with this. From February 27th. Players complain about the localization of Unicorn Overlord. They have no idea what they're talking about. They know more than you stupid bitch. Watch out, this is about. What the hell? Spin the wheel and find out what people are complaining about this week. Are Pokemon fans setting their expectations way too high again? Oh jeez, having expectations for a good game? For fucking once? Have those gosh darn devs gotten lazier? It always happens. As the latest remake of a beloved classic gone woke. It always fucking happens, you scumfuck! I got a fairly unique discourse to dig into this time around. We start complaining about the localization of a coming RPG, Unicorn Overlord, led by a post on the social media site formerly known as Twitter. Not even addressing the name. Beautiful. The poster, who goes with the username Sakagdo, is a fucking goat, and describes themselves, I think it's just a guy, okay, as a censorship opponent, compares a litany of dialogue examples from the original Japanese, the localized version, courtesy of the demo, now available on most platforms. We've talked about this before. One of the most persistent issues with the localization is the endless attempts of the EA script to fancify dialogue typically at the expense of accuracy, writes Zakoglu. The first example gives a direct translation of the original Japanese. I think fighting Renault with our current strength would be difficult. The localized version... Jesus Christ, there's fucking birds outside! Localized version in the English language game says, casting the gun at Renault's feet would only send us all to an early grave. The latter is fancier, allowing to better fit the medieval setting, but no less accurate. Do you understand? You the mess that the original isn't using like medieval way of speaking. It's just using neutral Japanese. It's just that easy. That's the point. Okay, that's the point. If the original author wanted for the game to be extremely fancy, they would have done that. But they did not. And Zakoglu doesn't provide a source for their translation, but stresses it's a direct and, in their mind, more accurate translation of the original text. You know that you have the Japanese here, right? If you know Japanese, you can translate it. Imagine knowing languages. We completely fell for it, becomes guided out debate, and we just had to have an evil. For an example, General Valmoor, I never thought you would lead a rebellion. However, I refuse to let you do as you like. I will strike you down here. It is apparently a direct translation of Unicorn Overlord's Japanese script. The localization is as follows. Our great general is still little more than a base trader. I'll find my head not so easily apart from my shoulders, Van Valmore. I wonder if you can say the same. Completely different. What the hell are you talking about? That's normal as fuck. Well, they certainly had different words, they convey the same general meaning. Do you understand this thing is completely different? No, you don't. Because you're fucking ignorant. And if I'm being honest, I much prefer to read the game written like the letter. Because you like eating the shit? You like eating shit? You enjoy eating shit too on the chance. I hate these people. I hate them. But people are calling this information abhorrent and spouting unfounded claims that districts of localizers who think themselves better writers than the original Japanese authors. Yes, that you can take that out from the examples given. Many such fucking cases. Other quotes from the Twitter thread linked above. I said the poster has no understanding of how localization or translation full stop works. Do you know how translation fucking works, woman? Do you? Now tell me, how many languages do you speak? Do you understand the intricacies of translation? Maybe, perhaps? Are you a fucking Californian woman that's just spitting bullshit here? I wonder. I feel uniquely positioned to argue this case. In a perfect world, I speak fluent Japanese, but I have a degree in Russian. You do speak different languages! You understand what is going on! But you're willing to be blind to it! Jesus Christ! Different languages, different alphabets, you got me there. But as a part of my degree, I studied modules translating both for business and literary purposes. I translated hundreds of texts over the course of my studies, and while I may no longer be fluent in the language, I remember the fundamentals of translation well. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. You're completely changing the tongue of the thing. Is that good translating? No, it's fucking not. Jesus Christ. The most important thing about translating is understanding. No one is understanding shit here. Come on now. You must understand that the text you're working with and the mood the original author is trying to convey. Why are you being so fucking disingenuous right now? Why? You can even think about starting to change the words from one language to another. Only after fully comprehending this can you begin to translate the words on the page. That is true, and that's the opposite of what's happening. Am I going crazy here? Jesus Christ. The best example of this, Alexander Pushkin's short poem, I Love You, a good translation of the beautiful verse, written gibberish for obvious reasons. But even a literal translation doesn't read well. I loved you. Love yet, maybe. In soul mine has gone out not quite. These fucking people are mixing once again translation with transliteration. What the hell? This obviously hasn't even accounted for word order, let alone meter or mood. The best translation of the poem is largely recognized to be Richard Hewitt, as written as follows. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a fuck. It's clear to see how Hewitt has changed the literal translations to fit the mood that Pushkin was trying to convey. He has changed words to match the original's rhyme, scheme, and iambic tetrameter. They can translate. Sure. Nabokov takes the same approach as Hewitt, paying close attention to rhyme, meter, and mood, and comes to a completely different conclusion. In fact, Nabokov wrote 3 wholly different translations of this one poem in his lifetime. It's my favorite, particularly for the strong change from the standard I love you to I worship you despite, or maybe because of, the fact that it deviates from the tried and tested translation. Sure, I love Reluctant Ember just hit so hard. None of them feel exactly the same as the original, as only Russian speakers will understand, but that's the point. Why the fuck are they changing the tone then? Do you understand that these games are probably, and I just say probably, to give you an inch of an argument here. Do you understand they're probably trying to replicate shonen? Shonen! It's not fucking Shakespeare. Shonen is for teenagers. Male teenagers, mind you. It's not supposed to be fucking... This is not Hamlet, okay? This is not Hamlet. This would be closer to fucking Naruto than to Hamlet. The fact that you see swords and think, oh yes, Shakespeare, says more about you than us. Fucking people, dude, I swear to God. The video games. You say Hewitt or Nabokov think themselves better writers than the original Russian author. So why take that approach with the localizer of Unicorn Overlord? By your own arguments, they are wrong. By your own fucking arguments, they are wrong. They are changing the tone. Let's see how they're fucking trying to spin this. To say so, it's to fundamentally misunderstand the roles of localizers and translators. You are trying to defend them! You are trying to defend them when your arguments do not support your claim! Your fucking arguments do not support your fucking claim! What is going on? I'm going crazy here, dude. Jesus Christ. And didn't play the role in the writing process. They don't have a fucking writing process! They are not writers, they are translators. The Unicorn Overlord localizers clearly believe that a game is set in a fantasy medieval period should have fancier, flavored language, as is expected from games to set in that period. Yes, they believe that, and they are wrong. That was not the intent of the game. Because if that was the case, then in Japanese, you will also have flower language. Okay? There is flower language in Japanese. Have you ever seen movies about samurai? It is pretty fucking cool, and let me tell you, they don't speak the same as in a casual shonen. The localizers believe themselves to be better than the authors by your own fucking admission, and you're trying to defend it. Now you're trying to say, no, that is not happening. That is not happening. It's literally happening. And you're saying it your fucking self. You're the scum of the universe, and I'm getting sick of it. Countless games already do this, whether they were originally released in English or not. It's a sensible route to take. Other people doing it doesn't make it right. It is still wrong. Because the game in Japanese is using regular ass Japanese language. That flowery Sengoku kind of deal. Okay? I hate them. Also, personally, Final Fantasy Tactics writer and director Yasumi Matsuno has a nuanced take on the matter. I believe that it is unacceptable for someone to alter a work without considering the original author's intent, he says on Twitter. However, when the market or language is different, a direct translation may not convey the intended meaning accurately. This is especially true for humor, therefore I think some degree of alteration is unavoidable. Let me tell you, Matsuno-san is not agreeing with you here. He is not agreeing with you. He's saying quite the opposite. I encourage you to read his whole post, as it presents a good argument for understanding creative intent and getting approval from the original author to make changes. Yes, that's not what fucking happened with Unicorn Overload, woman. I would argue that the intent of the warriors has not been changed in any of the screenshots presented. You can say that, and you would be a fucking liar. That's what you are. A fucking and filthy liar. Games journals, I hate them with a burning passion. You can never hate them enough. Holy shit. There is some nuance lost in translation and some slight mischaracterizations. Slight? Come on now. Come on now. You mean some guys into fucking betas, okay? These are impossible to critique completely devoid of context. Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up. Stop trying to justify bullshit translation. You're the same scum as these people. Jeez. Carter's personality was drastically altered across the whole RPG. Which appears to be the case too. Funny. That could be cause for concern. Oh fucks, all of them. If one sentence makes them seem a little petulant, that could easily be balanced out over the course of the game. That's not what's happening! I have a feel for the developers and localizers code into this firestorm. For the devs, yes. For the localizers, no. Get rid of all of them. I hate them. They've only done their jobs. Yes, bad, poorly. And done them well in my view. Of course, you're trying to defend them. What? Are they your friends? Are they your little friends? Swear to God. You all deserve absolute fucking nothing in this world. Perhaps there's a world where every localized game was a literal translation of the original text, complete with obscure references and idioms that go over our heads. It's always the same fucking argument, dude. It's always the same fucking argument. You have to stretch it to the infinite to justify this bullshit. If there is... I don't want to live in it. I don't want you to... you know. Give me... I worship you. Give me how to take an evil. Give me the flowery artistic version every day of the week. There's art for... if not to be expressive. You are no one. You are fucking no one to change the original in this way. Filthy scumfuck. And if this was not enough, oh lo and behold, we have more translation bullshit here. Close a bunch of stuff here. We have this were the comparisons with the Stellar Blade. We don't need to go over that. We have Nintendo censor scene of enemy Goombas catcalling film party member from Paper Mario, the 1000-year door remake. Oh, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's fucking happening several times every week. Shut the hell up, you stupid woman. Holy shit, dude. In the latest case of video game remake making edit to its source material's original script, Nintendo has censored a scene wherein a trio of enemies aggressively catcall one of Mario's female allies. From their upcoming remake of Paper Mario, the 1000-year door. Occurring early on in the red-hatted plumber's two-dimensional journey and serving as the setup to the game's live combat tutorial, The scene in question sees Mario and his newfound allies, Goombella, a friendly female Goomba, and Professor Frankly, a bespectacled and academic-minded Goomba, casted by an assorted trio of rough and tumble Goombas. Nose please. As they attempt to make their way through the ruins found underneath the city of Rookport. In the original 2004 GameCube release of the 1000-Year Door, upon crossing paths with the enemy trio, each of its members proceed to catcall Goombella, to which she ultimately responds them by telling them to kick rocks. Unable to handle this reaction, the Goombas then proceed to save face by attacking both her and Mario, thus kicking off the first combat encounter in which players can actually control the party. And that is fine. Let the enemies be assholes. Let the enemies be enemies. It's fine. The scene in question can be seen at the beginning of this Let's Play as provided by YouTuber Playframe. Hey man, what's up? Who's the hottie you got there with you? What's up, baby? Why don't you hang out with us for a while? We play real nice. Man, there's a fine looking Goomba. What's a fine looking Goomba doing? That we must smell like that. It is like so sweet that you boys think I'm cute. Totally, yeah. Guess that you make me feel like totally barfing. Now get out of our way. Ouch, that was cold. What, you're too good for us? Come off it, sister. Nobody sings us like that. Nobody. Let's get him. And this is fine. They're being assholes. It's okay. However, seeing a preview of the title provided by CG Magazine, and I need to blow my nose again. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Ah man, it's getting chilly, it's getting rainy, and it's getting to me. Jeez. I'm dying. Upcoming 2024 Switch remake. This sim plays out in a much different fashion. During, rather than leaping to blows due to being rejected by Goombella, the enemy trio instead take issue with Mario and the company trespassing on their underground turf. And this is worse. This make them this make the protagonists be the bad guys, actually. Which is silly. You have the timestamp here. Hey man, what's up? You think it's cool to just waltz your way into our underground? Typical, your surface level snobs are so stuck up. Oh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Ah. Hey, yeah, come over here. Scruffy mustache man. You're gonna teach you some proper manners. Leave him alone. Can't two academics and a world-famous hero under the serious of a part-time in peace? It is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here, because it stinks. Ouch, that was cold. Oh, you're too good for a fight. If you're not looking to hustle, then stay out of the sewer. Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get him. This is pure soy. This is pure soy writing. Once again, it's so bad, dude. It's so prevalent nowadays. Jeez. Surface level snobs. Ah! What the hell? Come on now. Notably, pre-2004 translation guide of the game's Japanese script provided by GameFAQs user Spook G, its original non-localized release, first encounter with the Goombas plays out roughly the same as it would in English, with Goombella being hit on and treating the enemies. As of writing, Nintendo has not yet offered any public comment as to the reasons behind their censoring of their Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door remake. It's just pure soy, dude. Meanwhile, the game itself is currently on track to unfold exclusively on the Nintendo Switch consoles on May 23rd. I would have a lot more issue with this if the game wasn't directed at kids. Then the question is whether this is the only change. And that is fair, dude. That's fair. That's the problem. Super Koopa. I trust Super Koopa here. This remake can be trusted to be faithful to the original best-selling game. They can modify or remove anything because they know people will still buy it, based on the love of the original without question. In many such cases, it is disgusting. Totally manipulative and scammy, and I've had enough of it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But wait, there's more. There's more translation bullshit. Nah, it's not happening, it's doing their job. You guys are fucking clowns. Jeez, look at this. Oh, look who it is, Sakando, once again. A hidden chronicle, 100 heroes, came out and is another victim of botched, disrespectful localization. Here's a thread with a few examples. First off, everyone's favorite localization meme. Oh boy. It seems to be big enough. We have, on the right, the original. Oh, you got the lens too, Noah? And look, come on. Just rubbing the lens during the above line. There, you can see it for a moment, right? You got the lens, Noah? Well, ladies and gentle wolves, so do I. Rub-a-dub-dub, don't be a flub. There, did you see the glint? Not even Soylent has this much soy inside it. It is amazing. I will never understand this. Let's see. It is again here. By the way, Open Sesame isn't a localization choice of mine. It's literally what she's saying in Japanese here. Oh, is it another one of this? Alright. Leave this one to me. Come on out, front lens, Open Sesame! It didn't work? Is it broken? Hirake Goma. I guess Goma is just mean Japanese, I don't know. Ah, it's another one of those gate things. Back up, folks. I'll handle this one. Rub-a-dub-dub, open ya, you schlub. Hey, this one's broken. Open your dumb door. I want to kill myself. But wait, there is more! Periel is meant to sound needlessly pompous. Oh, imagine! And this change ends with the accused line. In a later scene, Periel goes from being Ochosan to a yelly lady. The hell? With the watch, yes? It is absolutely imperative that the Skill Expedition produces results, as that will give us leverage to negotiate with the Empire. Well, I'm not saying you need to find the primal lens, but a bonus has been prepared for you in case you find the room barrows, so please don't spend the utmost effort, won't you? I expect great things from you, handsome. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Let's see. Here with the watch, yes? Good. Sure. As you may be aware, we need leverage to negotiate with Empire, which means we must pull our weight on this little co-expedition. I don't expect you to find the primal lens, but if you locate the room barrows, I'll see you're paid extra. Jingle and all that, yes? Holy shit, I want to commit toaster bath at the moment. Now get out there and show me some results. Dazzle me, handsome. And there is the most ready shit ever. Well, that was a thing. That just happened. Yada. Speaking of a golem. We did it! Yattaso! But what is this huge thing? Got him. Yeah, sure, it's a he. I'm dying. I'm dying so much. In Japanese, Noah here is just commenting on how significant the discovery it would be. In English, for some reason, he'd be accusatory towards saying instead. They removed the hill is lying, indicating when they are living to report back at this point. What the hell? Is it the primal lens? If it really is, then isn't this a great result? We're taking a great result and being an incredible accomplishment, but we need to verify it first. the second sentence about verifying it. Just remove it in English. Didn't add to it. Didn't edit the following line or anything. It's just gone. In the primary lens, pretend it is. What do you get out of this? Fame and fortune? That's completely different. What the hell? Let's just say it'd be a stunning accomplishment. Jeez, I'm flabbergasted. And not in a good way. Holy shit, man. Francesca's introduction is long. It has a lot to cover, so this is the last example I've split into parts. Francesca is a healer who normally speaks quite formally and politely, but it's also extremely vulgar when angry. Okay. The fucking rest already! I know your disgusting face in the mess. I haven't been the lines of this introduction for brevity. Sure. This is the one too, bro! I guess that's supposed to be Aniki. All I did was say hello to her. She sure doesn't look like it, but alright. Hey, young lady, it seems you brought my friend here. Why don't you come with us so we can have a talk about it? It's fine, we ain't gonna hurt you or nothing. What do you guys want? Stand back, Francesca, I'll handle this. Dear Noah. Noah-sama. Only just met and you're willing to protect me? You're too kind. I'm sure anyone would do the same. It's sad to say, but in this world, I can't agree with that. Get your grimy hand away from me, you scumbag! You want me to chop off your fingers and start shoving a map where the sun doesn't shine, huh? That's her, that's the one I was telling you about. Give the bro the compliment and she flipped her lane on me. That's a little number, if you say so. Hey, sugar, you wanna come along with us? I help clear up the little misunderstanding you had with my friend? Don't worry, Buttercup, we ain't gonna hurt you. Don't dream of it. What do you guys want? Stand by, Francesca, handle this. Oh, no, we only just met and you're willing to put yourself in danger for me? I don't know what to say. I'm sure anyone would do the same. I wish that were true. There's more. There are people who say there aren't swears in Japanese. There's truth to that in a technical sense, but with politeness registers, a character that is speaking in an extremely rude and vulgar manner should have that conveyed. The log here does not. There appears to have been a misunderstanding with this gentleman. Dear Noah, would you kindly allow me to take care of this? What are you thinking? There's no way I can let you go with them. Do not be worried. Number of wounds, a healer. That's so small, I cannot read the English one. There we go. Much better. I'm a mender of wounds. Jesus Christ, yeah. By thinking things through, I'm able to calm their agitated hearts. Please wait for a moment. Don't fuck with me, you little shits. You were touching me with your filthy hand before, you prick. I need to punish you after all. If there does seem to be a misunderstanding, I believe it's best to clear it up. Very gracious, Noah, but please, if I may, I can let you live with this man. Who knows what might happen? I have some idea. Don't worry about me. I'm a healer. If things get heated, I have a gift for calming things, even the most agitated of hearts. Please allow me to demonstrate. Let me go over there and break you, you proper little pasty-faced pigeon-licking garbage breath punks. I'll follow up the mother forsaken map, yeah? It's not the same. It's not the same. For fuck's sake. Hey, as I said before, didn't I? Said about your just disgusting facing. Are your ears plugged so you can hear? Maybe you're so lucky in brains you can't understand. Now can I drill this into your heads once more? Not even the slightest bit any interested in you shitheads. Next time you shut yourselves, I'll fucking kill you. Now get the fuck out of here. Okay. Here Noah, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? Does your friend have a chronic case of stupidity? Yes, I'm pretty sure I told you to keep your hands out of my zone. Your hands? She's black now? What the hell's going on here? Are they braca your little heady with my big words? She's Italian now? Holy shit, what is happening here? This doesn't make any sense. It's not even consistent with itself. Say it again, real slow for you and your Mormon friends. I do not like you. I do not ever want to see you again. And if I do, you're dead. You hear me? Dead. Now get the hell out of my sight, maggots. So Noah, where were we? Jesus Christ. In English, she had her tongue soft and her insults made comical and cringe-worthy instead. Instead of swearing, it's a problem with the ESRB, but I'm sure they could have tried to handle this a bit better. Also, they changed the title. Oh my god. The healer you'd better not piss off to ill-tempered healer. Not quite the same, isn't it? I had several other bad rides and I found some I couldn't find GP footage of to make comparisons for. But this is insultingly bad localization, only more so for a Kickstarter project that should be respecting the fans and the work. Yeah? I guess I wanted to spend more time refining this, gathering more samples before publishing them. But unfortunately, after sending a few to a friend shared them elsewhere with audacity. Subsequently, a certain website took them, ignored my friend asking them not to publish them, and replaced my translations with machine translations that are full of blatant errors. They published the article with a disclosure theft. Ethical journalism in practice. Jesus Christ. How big this guy? Look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy. What the hell? Damn, I knew I forgot something in my haste. This change also feels just plain mistranslated. There's 1 and 4 are callbacks in JPEG, which is missing in EN. Voices that lines 2 and 3 are rewritten to the point of being completely out of context, since she beats them up in between. Beautiful. Oh, this one. I saw this one. This is disgusting. They could have and should have just doubled muscle brain here. The original. Espera mal que sí. This is to brute force things, right? Another muscle brain chud. Yes, I am a muscle brain chud. What are you gonna do about it? Another one here. Ah, this is our secret weapon. Prepare yourselves. With our super secret weapon, it's gonna squash you fools flirting at Random's backside. Kaku Shiroyo. Disgusting. There are more and more lines. But I think the point is made. Translation is fucking ass. Anyway, it will continue to be so for a long time, apparently. Which is sad, but you know. We need to keep exposing them. That's the only shit we can do. Apparently. Still, we're not done for today. We're still not done for today, Jesus Christ. My voice is giving up a little bit. But we're getting close. We're getting close to the end. So we can do this. We can do this. Let me check some stuff here. Make sure everything is running smoothly. I think it is. Okay. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. Speaking of 100 heroes, right? Access first way debuted first. Mark your calendars, don't miss a single debut stream over the 3 days on NLive app. And hey, who's your Oshi so far? Let us know in the comments. So apparently this is a new vtuber corpo that wants to release 20 fucking 7 new tubers in the span of 3 days. We can see here a bunch of people. And this is gonna be hilarious. Because they're debuting on an live app, which is apparently iPhone only, and it is alpha testing, so you have to sign up for it. It's going to be a fucking disaster. Also, I don't think this company is going to work at all. This seems to me like Ninja Sanji, but even worse. What is Virtual Talent Academy? I'm going to skim a little bit over this, okay? Here, Defender of Nexus. Thank you for your interest in Nexus First Edition. In our first edition, I was nervous, but I'm thrilled to see the overwhelming interest and numerous questions from so many of you. So, let's see. This is fucking hilarious, Jesus Christ. The envtuber market is at the turning point right now. I believe that content platforms, such as YouTube and Instagram... Instagram? Repeat the same cycle. Very roughly, when a platform is created, it follows the following growth cycle. Superstar is born to represent the platform. Many firms see these stars and enter the market, looking for business opportunities. Mass production of individual talents who do not belong to a firm, and the small to medium-sized firms that cannot scale. Platforms will become saturated, and people will move on to the next platform. Funny thing, this doesn't happen. You want to be on the big platforms like YouTube, because you have a lot of possible people that can consume your content. So the premise is already fucked. I believe this is also true for the tuber content category. And this is, holy shit, this is hilarious. The decision of the content platforms. Platform formed, YouTube and Twitch. Biggest stars born, Kisanai. Gaul Gure, by the way. She's a French now. Sorry to tell you this. Pekora and Kusula. Big agencies born. Olive Ishojun Nijisanji. I don't know how to break this to you, Harry, my guy. I think you're a fucking tourist and you don't know what you're talking about here. Do you understand that Gura is in Hololive? Do you understand that Pekora is in Hololive? And do you understand that Kusala is in Nijisanji? I think he was, like, independent at first, but he is in Nijisanji now. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, I know. These people were around before, but them being around, that's what make these big agencies be born, right? Actually, I don't know, so I might be mistaken. I don't think that Gura or Pekora were tubers before Hololive was a thing. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Again, this is born Hololive Vishojin Nijisanji. Sure. Long tail, independent tubers, middle low tier agencies. That is not nice. New platform, and live, Arium, reality via stream, hyper. Yeah. Are they any big? No? I wonder why. This is based on this transition, aiming to secure the dominant position of these emerging platforms, elevating stars from our let me move. There we go. Our ranks into the mainstream. As the tuber community and market expand, we will be crucial not to be confined by existing platforms, but to create new career paths for talents, serving as a launchpad to propel many to success. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry for the talents, but this shit is not gonna work. Unless they can branch out to actual, platforms. It's it. And this thing is fucking beautiful. The sustainability of existing vtuber agency models is becoming challenging. Mentioned above, the market is becoming increasingly competitive, which has led to rising individuals wanting to become vtubers. While the number of agencies has grown, as you might already know, many have not succeeded, because they don't know what they are doing. Into numerous red agents or companies folding. In the business, we call this foreshadowing. Why is this happening? Simply put, agencies can no longer provide the level of support talents expect. Dude, you cannot take Nijisanji as an example here. Becoming a tuber can be achievable with some investment, but to grow as a talent, one must continuously create content that satisfies VTuber fans. Wrong. That is wrong. You have to cultivate your own audience and make content that satisfies your audience, and you can grow with it. VTubing is not different from streaming normally, okay? It's just a gimmick. Challenge lies in the ever-increasing quality standards for content set by major agencies, such as top-notch creativity through the live performances and super cute avatars. Avatars maybe. I don't know, I've seen big independent tubers that just play games, okay? Talents ain't dreaming of achieving such quality, but small and medium enterprises with limited investment can produce content of that caliber. Also Nijisanji. Meanwhile, fans accustomed to high-quality content find those polished VTubers lacking. High-quality content doesn't have to be a concert. It doesn't have to be like a high-quality model. Those help a factor, not gonna lie, but it's not the be-all and all of content creation. Actually, you should focus on your normal content first, instead of specialty stuff, you know? The result gap between the what talents expect from their agencies and what the companies can actually provide widens. Success is not easy. Simply setting up an agency and launching talents without proper planning won't work. Oh boy, so self-aware. Before the traditional model of investing all efforts into a few talents and waiting for them to grow on platforms like YouTube or Twitch, it's becoming unsustainable for companies. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. YouTube and Twitch are not the problem here. Not gonna lie, that's not the problem. Many platforms, way and live. Stream anytime, anywhere. It's a platform aiming for everyone to easily stream as VTubers, build deep community connections, and monetize their content. Streaming from a smartphone app allows for casual, frequent broadcasts, making the talent streams as indispensable parts of fans' lives. That's probably gonna be lower quality content. What is happening? What the hell? Past experience at 17 Live, although not a virtual focused platform, showed that the successful streamers broadcast almost daily, creating a comforting community from good morning to good night for their fans. This is why the edition requirements include streaming for 2 hours over 20 days, totaling over 40 hours, suitable for those who can habitually stream daily, regardless of their daily schedules. And if this streaming style doesn't suit, everyone encourages finding your own path if that's the case. Cool. Vision for the next generation agency. Fostering a competitive and uplifting community. It's going to be a fucking disaster. I'm so sorry for the talents, but they must have known what they were getting into. Providing unique opportunities accessible only through the agency. Sure, why not? Offering flexible support tailored to the talent's roles, faces, and needs. This is coming. We will get to that later. Building a supportive brand that underlies all these elements. Similar to high rank at the university. This is the thing, right? Talents have access to knowledge, tools, and opportunities depending on what they want to do. You can get your friends and rivals with the same goals of career/life. Even after graduated, the trust in the community is still there to support them. No, it's not. It's something even worse. Where was it? Using this is extremely scammy too, by the way. I think it was this one. Please understand that while we provide an environment for talents to autonomously utilize with sufficient support systems in place, individualized support for each person will be less. Consider the analogy of universities or high schools. Services aren't equal for all. More diligent students often receive more attention and support from teachers, while those who neglect their studies and attendance might not graduate. While equal opportunity for learning are provided, leveraging them depends on the student's initiative. Similarly, in Nexus, we actively support those who demonstrate a high level of engagement and ambition. If you want to call it as favoritism, it may be true in a sense, but please understand that we will do it more systematically. At least they're honest. Holy shit, dude, what the hell? But they keep using My Hero Academia stuff here. This is probably not legal. This is gonna flop. I'm pretty sure this is gonna flop as fuck, dude. It's so sad. Still, it's not everything doom and gloom here. We have some good stuff, okay? Not on Bleach Anime Studio, President Fred's idea that anime should conform to Western standards. To make animation with that in mind, it will become increasingly boring. Yeah, pretty much. Getting his voice to the increasing number of Japanese creatives who have found themselves unhappy with the ever-growing demands that their works be altered in order to accommodate Western socio-political standards. Thank you for saying it out loud. Anime production studio Puro Co. Ltd. President and CEO Itsuki Honma has warned that should his respective medium change its core identity in order to attract overseas audiences, the results will become increasingly boring. People like anime because it's fucking different, dude. Come on now, so easy to understand. Honma, who during his thus far tenure at the studio has overseen the production of such anime series as Bleach, Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, and Kingdom. Ah, Kingdom, that's nice. I heard that said. Pretty cool series, I'm never saying it. Offering his thoughts on this hot topic while speaking with Japanese entertainment news outlet Comic Natalie for their Anime Studio staff-centric interview series, Anime Studio Chronicle. Eventually turning to reflect on how popular the aforementioned Naruto trilogy has been with overseas viewers. Currently, roughly 30% of Studio Puro's video sales come from overseas audiences. Not bad. The trio of series and their related films being by far their best sellers. The studio boss asserted, "I am absolutely grateful to have had the opportunity to meet and produce great work that will become a long-term series that will last for years. However, it is difficult to make a work that will be popular overseas or that will become a long-term series." I mean, you can say that of absolutely everything, I guess. To be successful is hard. After all, I need to blow my nose again. Holy shit, it's so annoying. That said, I must explain, of course you can aim for the top half. If you make an animation with that in mind, it will become increasingly boring. Do not appeal to the lowest common denominator. And to be fair, Bleach was a little bit censored, at least the last part. Make characters stronger to take some serious overseas, he continued. And to make the violence a little less violent, and avoid sex expressions. Oh, look at that! That funny woman from the gamer was absolutely fucking wrong once again. Imagine my shock. If Japanese animation is bound by such restrictions on expression, there's no way that people overseas will want to watch it. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm saying, dude. Bring his thoughts to a close, ultimately affirmed, works that are a hit in Japan are also a hit overseas. I believe that we must not make the mistake of approaching anime production in the wrong way. True and based. As noted above, Honma is thankfully far from the first Japanese creator to speak out against the ongoing attempt by Western audiences to form the Eastern countries' various entertainment mediums to appeal to their own tastes and sensibilities. Asked during a an April interview with the video game news outlet Automaton, if he was taking care to let your series identity become westernized, current Amano series producer Masaru Oyamada declared, I think the visuals of the mana games a distinctive characteristic, therefore it is best to deliver the game based on the developer's creative vision. Yes, thank you. Finally. Was not that difficult to understand, was it? For example, there are many different types of characters in the Mana series, he said. I think the fun of the game is encountering this mysterious world and its inhabitants, and because of that, we don't have a strong focus on a particular audience. However, we do work on the game while bearing in mind that the Mana series is loved by fans from all over the world. Yeah. Oh, not again. Not again. Not again. Weighing in the discourse surrounding the heavily altered localization, seeing the English release of Vanillaware Unicorn Overlord, Final Fantasy Tactics director Yasumi Matsuno had a companion. I believe that it is unacceptable for someone to alter work without considering the original author's intent. However, when the market or language is different, a direct translation may not convey the intended meaning accurately. This is especially true for humor, therefore I think some degree of alteration is unavoidable. The issue lies in whether the original author has consented to these alterations. He gets the door off its hinges. Huh? How you doing, Toast? We're reading some stupid stuff today. Oh my god. My chair's falling a little bit. Hello? There we go. I'm alive. Push the thing a little bit. But there we go. My nose. So stuffy. It's so stuffy. Where was I again? Here. Has anyone confirmed whether the author of Unicorn Overlord has approved its English translation? He didn't post it. In any case, I think both arguments have merit. Translating faithfully to the original and allowing some degree of adaptation encourages discussion on this matter, as I do not intend to take sides. However, if the original author approves, I believe that should be respected, that's all. This is back from streaming a game called Jump King. Was it fun? Yeah, probably not, right? It's one of those rage games. I don't know how people have the patience to play those. I would just drop them really fast. But you know, there's people for everything here, I guess. Once again, Matsuno-san here was not agreeing with the woman at the gamer.net, which is expected. They will say something and I'm doing this at one point. Oh, understandable. Be careful to not get too mad. I haven't seen the matter on now. So sad. Do not get too mad at the game. It's just how's that expression again? Ah, Jesus Christ, I'm blanking it. I'm so sad. Well, fuck it, I don't know. Not necessarily Kaizo, but you will fail and you will need to try again. There's an expression for that and I don't remember it. I'm blanking it. I'm so sorry. Classes like Star Blazer, Self-Sing Ultimate, and all the other goodies are just so much better with story and characters than American offerings. In such cases. As a Primal was close, and some AS stuff like Metalocalypse, Venture Brothers, ATHF came close. Let them create art and just catch the checks from distribution. Just that easy. Just that easy. Home is spot on. He figured out that Western media is subject to censorship, so making anime like that will reduce its quality. Sadly, in a very diplomatic way, he said that Western audiences like the art that Japan is producing more than our own PC garbage. We saw that some time ago with Sword Art Online, how the other absolutely folded because of Western criticism. Sad to see. Sad to see. Also, we only have one more thing for today, and I think it's pretty cool potentially. From Reuters, US bans worker non-compete agreements as business groups vow to sue. Jeez, there's a bunch here to read, so let's get to it. Apparently, it has been a little bit pernicious lately, maybe, perhaps, with the tuber industry too. You see people leaving and, well, some might appear mysteriously like 1 year later because, you know, non-competes. I understand the concept of non-competes, but nowadays, I don't know if they really work. April 21st, 23rd. Numbers, what do they mean? The US Federal Trade Commission on Tuesday approved the rule to ban agreements commonly signed by workers not to join their employers' rivals to launch competing businesses, which it says limit worker mobility and suppress wages. That's a problem. That's a problem. Nowadays, jobs are extremely specialized, so it'd be really hard to still have a job if you need to leave a company. 5-member FTC, which enforces anti-trust laws and currently has a Democratic majority under President Joe Biden, voted 3-2 to approve the rule during a public meeting. The rule, which was first proposed in January 2023, more than a year, Jesus Christ, so slow, will take effect in August. Democrats, the Commission, and worker advocates who support the rule say it's necessary to bring in the increasingly common practice of requiring workers to sign so-called non-compete agreements. I've seen what happens when employees do not sign them. It can be really bad too. It is a hard situation in general, I would say. Even in lower paying service industries such as fast food and retail. Okay, this doesn't make any sense, come on now. This doesn't make any sense here, Jesus Christ. Oh no, are you gonna flip burgers for another, you know, fast food restaurant? Are you going from Mickey D's to King? It is stupid. The FTC on Thursday said that banning non-competes will increase worker earnings by up to 488 billion USD. That seems a lot. Politics. Well, more than politics, is just law in this case, I'd say. Not to get too political, but money good. Over the next decade, it will lead to the decreasing of more than 8,500 new businesses each year. I don't know if that makes sense, but sure, I will believe it. I have no idea. FTC Chair Alina Khan during the meeting said non-competes not only restrict workers' opportunities, they can infringe on other fundamental rights by blocking them from changing jobs. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Robbing people of their economic liberty also robs them of all sorts of freedoms, chilling speech, so chill, dude. Infringing on their religious practice and impeding people's right to organize. I don't know, I feel like they're going a little bit too overboard, but I know what they're trying to say, at least. The agency's two Republican commissioners, Musa Holyoke and Andrew Ferguson, said federal law does not allow the Commission to adopt broad rules prohibiting conduct that it deems anti-competitive. In the legislature, Ferguson said, I do not believe we have the power to nullify tens of millions of existing contracts. Also fair. Also fair. Legal challenges. There's gonna be a lot of them. There's gonna be a lot of them because still, non-competes make sense in some businesses. Flipping burgers, come on now. Jeez. Major business groups representing an array of industries have criticized the rule, saying non-competes are a crucial way for companies to protect trade secrets and they promote competitiveness. Yeah. I see Democrats or US something, I think politics. Nowadays, it feels like absolutely everything is politics, and I might agree to some extent, but just more legal stuff. honestly, legal stuff is passed by politicians, so it is politics to some extent. Well, let me rephrase this. It might be politics, but it's not necessarily partisan, if that makes sense. I think there's a little bit of a difference there. Where was I? Oh my god, I lost myself. Ah, there we go, yes, yes. Just the first paragraph. It was that easy. For companies to protect trade secrets. Yeah, that is the thing. That is the thing. And that can be quite dangerous. If you don't have at least something for that, you can suddenly have your former employees working for the other companies, your rival companies, let's say, copying your exact same technology because they remember what they were working on. So we could have some discussion with copyright here too. It is complex. Not everything has copyright. A lot of stuff actually doesn't have copyright, and it is a long process of getting the actual law involved in that. I've seen that firsthand. It's not funny. Left to the vote, tax services firm Ryan LLC filed a lawsuit in Texas federal court challenging the non-compete ban and claimed that the agreements can benefit businesses, workers, and the economy. It's hard. It's hard. Yes, Chamber of Commerce, the country's largest business lobby, said in a statement that it will also file a legal challenge to the rule. Yeah, this might not actually pass at the end. Just like we were reading before with TikTok. There are some arguments there. We will see. We will see if the actual law agrees, right? Difficult. This decision sets a dangerous precedent for government micromanagement of business and can harm employers, workers, and our economy. Said Susan Clark, the Chamber's president and CEO. It would require companies with existing non-compete agreements to scrap them and to inform current and past employees that they will not be enforced. Earl Josepher, chief counsel of the Chamber's litigation arm, said during Monday's call that the rule's retroactive nature was a mechanism invalid. Fair. I think that's fair. Having that as something retroactive, I don't think that's feasible in any way, shape, or form. Which makes sense. Come on. Now you have a new law, and all those contracts are just void. It's weird. It's weird. Unions have backed the FTC's vote in favor of the ban. Of course, there are unions after all. Non-compete agreements trap workers from finding better jobs, cut down wages, and stifle competition. The AFL-CIO, the country's largest labor federation, said in a tweet in response to the announcement. Man. This stuff is so annoying, right? This stuff is so annoying, because at the end of the day, it's just all or nothing. And I think there's always room for nuance here, right? Non-competes make sense in some businesses, but that doesn't mean you should have non-competes for absolutely everything, right? I don't know. It's not like all should have non-competes and no one should have non-competes. There's an in-between, a massive in-between. I don't know. I think they're just trying to be a little bit partisan with this, because we had about the opposite to the other side. I don't know. They could have better regulation for non-competes. Be a little real, right? If you're working in retail, non-competes make no fucking sense. Come on. But if you're working in tech, not only do they do make sense, but I think they're actually quite necessary sometimes. Commented the FTC and Lina Khan for penalizing a strong rule to ban these exploitative practices and level the playing field for American workers, it added. Left-leaning advocacy groups also praised the change, calling it a major victory for workers, that will foster the national economy by spurring entrepreneurship. Does it? I'm not so sure about that. Maybe. I guess I can say it. I guess I can say it. I don't see that as the strongest argument here. Maybe. The FTC has abolished a modern form of involuntary servitude. That is a claim, said Sandeep Bahisan, legal director of the Open Markets Institute, a think tank that focuses on antitrust issues. Big business lobbyists are already vowing to sue the FTC to stop the non-compete ban from going into effect. It's just like Brother Sports fun with law here. So funny. And to do that, no! We don't want to do that. Yes, you will! So silly sometimes. Immense lobbyists are already vowing to sue the FTC to stop the non-compete ban from going into effect. Ramamurthy, the former deputy director of the Piping White House's National Economic Council, wrote on Twitter responding to the lawsuits. They love non-competes as a way to keep workers under their thumb and suppress wages. Maybe. I can see the argument. But at the same time, I don't see how... Maybe I'm trying to see this in a partisan way, and it's really not partisan, I don't know. But keeping workers under the thumb and suppress wages... I don't think this is just... big business lobbyists. There might be bigger issues, but yeah, I understand what they mean. This thing about the White House threw me off. I wasn't paying enough attention. The rule does not exempt any specific jobs or industries, but will not apply to existing agreements signed by senior executives. Once again, all or nothing. That doesn't make any sense. It does not regulate certain industries, including non-profit organizations, like that. NGOs. Some banks and insurance companies and airlines. That seems out of left field. California, Minnesota, Oklahoma, and North Dakota have banned non-compete agreements, and at least a dozen other states have passed laws limiting their use. New York Governor Kathy Hochul, a Democrat, in December vetoed a bill that would have banned virtually all non-compete provisions in the state. She also said she would consider sending a bill that exempts higher-earning employees and executives. See, they had the correct angle here. It's not about the money they make, it's about the type of business. I don't know. That seems a little bit silly, but yeah, for now it seems that non-competes won't be a thing in the US for the foreseeable future. I'll see what happens. The same as with TikTok, right? Are they gonna ban it? Are they gonna not ban it? I don't know. Let's see how it falls. Okay, I think this is everything I have for today. And we've been at this for Jesus Christ, 2 hours and a half. That's way more than usual. My voice is dying a little bit, so I think it's time for me to take my leave. Oh man. Jeez, I wanted to stream a little bit yesterday, but just as I was about to shut up for a stream, something came up, and at the end of the day I couldn't. It was a little bit unlucky, but that happens. Oh jeez. Anyway, I will come back on Monday. We'll be playing a little more Florkimon. So, let's see, yes. Thank you for coming, Toast. You arrived close to the end, but you know, that happens sometimes. So yeah, thank you for coming. Had you had some fun? We muddled a little bit here. Plan world is real for me sometimes. So see you soon, and take care. There we go.